Beautiful. All right, welcome to May's Mastery Monday. Whew, we are cruising through this year of 2023, aren't we? I feel like we just did April's Mastery Monday. So I remember how potent it was. And here we are through all of that we went through in April and going to begin May with, I think, a very strong flow here of what we've been traversing through April. More clarity, more clarity, more clarity. And so we're going to dive into that in a few moments here. Let's begin with our short opening meditation. So for those of you who've been here, you know how we roll, and the rest of you, if it's this your first time, we'll be here for an hour, a little over an hour, and then we begin with a short meditation just to ground and unify the field. And then I speak for a little bit about the topic, then we go into meditation, and then afterwards we have time to open it up for everyone or who wishes to share and ask questions or just share what their experience is. All right, so hi Phil, thanks for coming in. So I invite everyone to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath into your body and close your eyes if you wish to. And with your breath, just feel your breath. Feel your breath in and out. Notice how you're breathing. Notice how your body feels as you breathe. And welcome the breath into your body. Welcome the breath into your lungs, to fill your lungs with the new, fresh oxygen, and allowing your out breath, if you wish, to be longer, to really just settle into your space. And exhale out anything, any tension in the body, the mind, the emotions. We're just exhaling out gratitude, love, connection. Just inhaling and exhaling here. Allowing yourself to be ever more present, welcoming yourself here to this space, to this circle, to this connection. And as you're breathing into your body, just welcoming your body into your seat, into your chair, into the space around you. While calling in your energy from where it's been today, where it might need to go afterwards. Just calling yourself here. Calling yourself now. Allowing your presence to be what's important right now. What's the focus is you and your breath. As we call in a nice, beautiful, seeing beautiful blue and white and silvery light with gold, just coming around the space of all of us to welcome in from within our hearts, from within ourself, our higher self, our wisdom, our truth, our power, to center into the body. Breathing, taking a deep breath through the heart. To again welcome yourself here with all that you are. Letting a breath go through down from the heart all the way down into this center of this beautiful earth. To the center crystalline heart of earth. And And with your breath, bringing this energy of grounded connection with earth back up through the body. And letting it just come through the top of the head as we connect in with the source of the sun, the central sun and source, as we then exhale around the body, just a fluid energy flowing through the body, through earth, through all that is. Aligned with who you are, aligned with what you're here to receive, and aligned with everyone in this circle, whether they're present here or on the replay. Bringing all of our awareness into the center of this circle, the nice, beautiful golden ball of light that holds the unity of us here together today. Having gratitude for allowing yourself to be here, to connect into this space. Gratitude for everyone else who showed up. Good. Just breathing back into your own body, finding a nice centered place within your body to breathe into, to sit with, be. Feeling your body. As you feel your body, open your eyes and welcome yourself into the room, space around you. Everything around you is here in support of you as well. Beautiful. Just feeling the beauty of everyone here today. Thank you. Wow. Just really feeling the amplification of the energies moving through this past month, this past week, today. It feels that as I was tuning in over the past few days, especially with what we've been experiencing, that we're full on. We're full on in this moment, right? There's no going back to anything that we've considered known to ourselves as our true selves. We're really supporting becoming completely new with our expressions, with everything that we're noticing, with what's coming online for us, whether it's just a knowing or abilities or skills, or just really deepening that sense of awareness and stillness that we have within, and a combination of all of those and so much more, right? And that's why I wanted to bring this space today and to be in that clear clarity and to recognize the integration of this version of ourself that we are cultivating, establishing, coming into. Because it's been intense. And then this morning I see a solar flare went off and I'm like, oh, all right. Here we go, bringing in some codes. First thing to support an ever more clear field for every single one of us. And when we talk about clarity just doesn't mean what I'm here to do in the world, or what's the next step. Clarity, I feel right now the most important clarity we're having is what we're really feeling inside and who this is prompting us to be, right? Who that's prompting us to be and become, and let this frequency of these awarenesses of how we've been living our lives compared to how we're being moved from within and around us to create from. And I know that there's been a lot of deep stuff coming up. I know it has for me. And I know just being present with others of you in this circle, that you've talked about the core places coming up and purifying and clarifying over the past couple of years. And right now it's like sticking the, bringing the light, shining the light and sticking the finger on the deepest layers that has been underneath all those layers that we have been recognizing and coming into awareness over the past couple of years. And so this clarity today is really just to support, right, just being in our space, being in our bodies, being in that deeper neutral witnessing space that we've talked about so much and practiced and come into so much, so that as we're in that deep inner stillness and awareness, we can really tap into the truth, right? Because we've been like coming into truths, over this time, we keep coming into more truth. And then it's like, wow, there's even more to be revealed to us always. And staying within that sense that each moment gives us the option to be clear with just being and going, what are those nudges? What are those little feelings? What are those inklings? What are those, or the bigger feelings that come in, and just the information or the vision or the image is right there and present and bold. So what we're doing right now is like that bold energy is just wanting to just blast everything through our own internal individual experience, and then of course, all the collective things that we are in parallel experience with, right? All the collective agreements or emotions or imbalances or systems that we've been putting our energy into, that we're all sucking all that energy back into ourselves. We're all pulling and welcoming and inviting all of that energy into ourselves, so that we are this beautiful world ourself that isn't entangled in any imbalanced way through the rest of the field. And this new structures that are forming on this planet, it's kind of like it's almost like the image that came to my mind is like demolition, is like, okay, as these new structures are forming within the core of the earth, all these things are having to fall, and let this new building, this new structure come through what we might call the rubble, of what's now just not standing, because it doesn't have a foundation anymore, right? Our whole foundation of our beings is just rapidly transforming. And so sometimes it's like, where do I put a foot? Where do I put myself when everything just keeps moving, right? Everything keeps changing or shifting. And this highest version of ourselves that we're coming into now, and that doesn't mean that we're going to be like in the ultimate highest version of our soul in any timeline. It's really just what's now, what's really integrating and embodying and coming into our awareness now, so that we can really feel more of that footing within our foundation, within our structure, to have that capacity to be in moment to moment clarity. Right. I was moving through some things this past couple of weeks within my own internal landscape, and I was just at a point where I was like, wow, everything just felt super still, and I was like in that floating space in between, what has been and what is, and just kind of being in that floating and not really going, being okay to say, I don't know what really anything is in my life, and I'm okay with that, because everything is rearranging itself right now, because there was a massive transformation, right? So as we do these massive transformations, everything has to kind of come back into its geometry and symmetry with this higher, or with this more aligned, balanced, harmonized part of ourself, right? And the moment. And then and I was sitting there going, wow, watching it all is like this field at play, going, okay, so this is, a major choice point for so many of us, of how it is we're going to move in this directional space, as we call forward, right? Or just in our lives, with this new symmetry, with this new geometry, with this new frequency of ourself, and recognizing, okay, for me, it was like, I want to tread so mindfully, so consciously, that which just I became aware of and is moving with, that is not coming with me on that level, on that depth, in the way that it's unconscious. right? So that's what I want to invite today, is just really moving in that stream of clarity. And and then as I was sitting in that space, I kept getting these little nudges of like, ooh, feeling a little tension there. Ooh, feeling an expansion there, right? Some creativity coming alive, and then more of the deeper information coming up. And like each nudge, because I was able to stay in that space, each nudge had it's like unpacking, like, multiple chapters of a book, each one, and going, ooh, great, more information. And that's what's happening, is like so much is unpacking right now. So much is coming in, that as we continue to allow ourselves to be in this space of the stillness, to keep unpacking, to allow it to form into this new space, right? And being willing to keep looking and reading and seeing and feeling the landscape of ourselves. And as we do that, this whole, as we see this planet, this earth, and all the things that are happening on it, it's moving some energy, and it's going to keep doing that. So, yeah. So Michelle, thank you. Recently, I was greeted with the sun with a blue diamond crystalline core within throughout my physical eyes. Yeah, beautiful. Such a special experience. Getting to the core. Yeah. Yeah. And absolutely being in the past, no future. Exactly. Being just now in the pure flow of ourself. And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's what this planet, from Mu and before, was really designed to be. And through every single civilization or era of our consciousness, including now, there's a lot of change to be made. And so I'm just inviting that culture, this new culture, to create a new landscape of our reality, to where we're just willing to be so present. So yeah. So it's interesting, when you say crossing the Rubicon, because the point of no return, because it's like the Rubicon is really that cube of space, right? The cube of space, and we're each a facet of that. But within the facet, like if you look at, across, we have this, juncture point here, and all the lines through which everything is connected. Just us creating this geometry here with each crossing of the vortex of the geometry is a whole nother world that fractals out within itself. And that's each one of us individually, right? And so we have this massive geometry with each of these moving parts, within the spatial reality of our existence, within these dimensional experiences in ourself, that it's like, oh, we're moving beyond even the original template of existence. And that's something we can get into more information later, but that's why it feels so intense and so deep, because there's so much unknown within also the clarity that's coming in. And it's just some massive amount of energy coming in right now for us to dive into. And so today, I just want to support the field in a nice, gentle way, to allow ourselves to feel that clarity, to feel that connection, with ourselves, and to recognize what is coming alive for us, and to really allow that to integrate and come into a space of clarity and structure and frequency, for us to be in harmony with ourselves. Hello. Yeah, so beautiful. Thank you, everyone here's on Zoom and on Facebook. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Wow. So I'd like to open up the space of the meditation so that we can just really start to be in ourself, be in our bodies, be in this space of connecting in to the truth of our hearts, the truth of our bodies, and welcome in the physical structures that are coming online for us within our energy bodies, within our physical bodies. So that Yeah, beautiful. Good. Let's welcome in again our awareness and our energy to the center of our bodies. And finding that place within that feels like it is the most centered, the most grounded, the most deeply core space that we can ground into in a very strong way right now. Just breathing into the body and asking the body, where is this space within? Where is this space within right now? That is the foundation of all that is moving and coming alive and restructuring itself. That is clear. And just let the body guide. And maybe it's somewhere within the energy field as well. Maybe it's not in the body right now. That's okay. Just witnessing and welcoming yourself into this space of your being, of your body. And in this moment, just having gratitude for the body and the energy body and the soul, the intelligence and the wisdom that's here and the wholeness of your being that can have this space for you to consciously connect into. And as we recognize the intelligence of your being and all that's taken shape in every moment of your being to support this foundation of self, this clarity of self. This awareness. I'm going to invoke the quantum love sanctuary, a beautiful energy that holds this space and the most purest of love for each one of us to really feel and connect into the wholeness that we are in each moment. That we all have within ourselves this completeness, that the inherent foundation of our being is whole and complete. And we're learning and growing in the awareness of this. And as we're opening into this space, we're also going to invite in pure energy here, welcoming neutrality in through the mind, the body, to welcome being the witness of the self. The witness of the self that is in foundation in this love and connection. The witness that becomes still. The witness that watches. We're going to invite anything that wants to share with you right now, of anything that you've been moving through that's been coming up, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, or just wants to share any information or any point of transformation right now. Have more clarity with yourself. To have more clarity on your path. Good. To be open to receiving any parts of the imbalances, any parts of the balances of yourself. Just noticing what wants to speak with you today. Maybe it's a nudge in the body or a sensation. Just breathing into those parts of the body. Just welcoming what they want to show you. They want to be you. As we allow those parts of ourselves to be revealed to ourselves, we welcome love. Welcome. Or any other quality of being that feels that it needs, that you need in this moment. Forgiveness and compassion are coming in. As I'm seeing regrets and grief. It is the question of why. Even seeing all the shoulds and coulds and wouldas, all of those things that are wanting to unravel from cellular structures of the body and the mind, anywhere else in the body, and the organs and the tissues and the energy bodies. We're going to ask for any and all imprints around the body and the energy bodies and through the body. But we're still holding the idea that anything that we did was wrong or a mistake. Any guilt or shame. Just a flood of light of love through each body, each field, all of us here, welcoming that it can be transformed into the purest light of our energy. Purest light of our energy. As we welcome a clear light to flow through the energy body and the physical body to allow each one of us to be in a clear energy. Good. Just seeing energy shifting, purifying, and transforming into the purest energy of our higher selves within the heart, the front and the back, and all sides. Welcoming the union of ourself with any parts of ourself that have been not expressed or not expressing. Welcoming the union of our consciousness through the nerve system, through the brain, through all of our bodies. I'm seeing many, many parts of ourselves from different timelines, parallel lives that are coming in and are alive in this now space with us within this body, that are no longer needed to be fragmented out, coming in to merge with you in this moment now. Allowing our physical bodies to integrate this geometry, this frequency that is us, and are becoming whole. Yes, good. And whole as always. Mm. And all that's been transforming, all of this energy that we are, we're going to ask for all of our energy and power to come back to us from any places that we've been putting it, any power dynamics, structures, systems, beliefs, ideas that are no longer needed for us to be. In any way separated from who we truly are in our awareness. And it may be parts of ourselves from younger years, maybe parts of ourselves from these different aspects of incarnations. Good, please just breathe here. Oh, yeah. Mm. Feeling a sense of connection with self, welcoming in connection with yourself. Welcome in the clarity of the light within every cell of your body, the light within every flow of every system of the body, the flow of the energy body around the body. And we welcome good. Just feeling the heart. Feeling the heart as it's opening to you, as you welcome yourself to open to you. Good. Yeah, beautiful. Well, we have the support of the geometry of the whole crystalline grid as it's rearranging itself as you are arranging yourself in this moment of clarity. There's the support of that pure flow of light. Beautiful. Welcoming in the angelics, welcoming in, yeah, beautiful. And I'm also seeing to release, yeah, just any further calling our energy back to ourselves from any ancestral heritage, people who have passed on, whether it happened in what we might call the past or the future, to allow all of our energy to be here in the present from anybody, any place, or anything. Seeing lots of resolve happening through the different layers of who we've interacted with on any dimension, any timeline of our existence, so everyone can be the wholeness. Everyone, wherever they are, whether in a body or out of a body. Allowing any judgment of self or any judgment of the world or any other players in the world. We're going to set that free. Just surrendering this judgment into the clear light. Noticing our minds may still go about ourselves or others. Just to bring in more clarity, a beautiful version of ourselves that has been igniting from within. To have a place to land, to have a place to express, to have a place to flow through. So just welcoming this flow from within that's been coming alive. Good. Beautiful. Just breathing into the body and breathing into the heart. We welcome, yes, so just breathing through the center of the heart here, letting it expand through the body and through the energy bodies. As we integrate even deeply more into the structure of our DNA, the structure of the cells, the beauty of the truth that is. Allowing ourselves to feel ourselves. This flow through all the aspects of ourselves. Forming a beautiful structure, geometry that you are. Beautiful being in a body as a soul that you are. And in this clear energy, just again, if you wish to, you can send any of this light or energy to any parts of your body that you wish to have more clarity with or healing, any mental or emotional structures. Just welcome this clear energy to ground those. For any more clarity that's needed in this moment. As we welcome this version of ourselves now, these aspects of ourselves now to come into union, divine union, the mind, the brain, heart and body, heart and mind. We welcome ourselves to be within and to flow with this unity and harmony and truth that we are. To greet every moment as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to be. As we are creating a new being of ourselves as our physical bodies are changing to meet and greet these beautiful entities. And so we can be within and on Earth itself. Be able to be in neutrality and witness and stay within our center ground, our central foundation, our own bodies, our own geometry. To move in sync with that which is the highest frequency of ourselves now. We choose the clarity of who we are to be in each moment. Sit here for a couple moments, silence and stillness, allowing, breathing with yourself. And in this integration, all the tapestry of who we are comes into harmony. All that's moving, all that's still, all that we know, all that we don't know, all that is true, all that is untrue, all that's in rhythm, all that's out of rhythm comes into balance. Each moment a dance of this balance and the clarity and the frequency of ourself now supporting the beauty of all that is in each moment. And just taking a deep breath into the heart, allowing the unity of this field to bring all of that into one breath. Beautiful. Breathing unity into this breath in this moment, to the center of the body. allowing your body to take a deep breath in, to ground the feet, to ground the space. Feel yourself. Feel your body in your seat. Feel the temperature on your skin. Bring yourself into the space around you. With the resonance of your frequency flowing out into everything in the physical environment and energetic environment around you, to come into harmony with this truth that you are now, to continue to support you in every way. And as you wish, opening your eyes to the space around you and seeing this truth, the frequency that you are. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Yeah. So much beauty, movement, connection, clarity coming through this field of all of us here. Thank you. Thank you, Marianne. And wow, Steiner, yes, tremendous sunlight just came through here as you noted the change. Wow, yeah, beautiful. Sarah, I'm curious if you, she was saying she's having pain in her teeth and mouth and wondering what it was, expression or receiving. Just curious if you received anything, Sarah, around that through this. Yeah, it was really, felt like a really nice, gentle field of energy, really soft, really profound, yet very strong. And allowing the opening of the spaces, of ourselves to really have that connection, to really have that sense of connection and awareness, and even more of that willingness to be with what is. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. A lot of emotion, moving, softening. Yeah. You're welcome, Philip. Thank you. Felt the small shift and aligning in the subtle body. Yeah. So beautiful and peaceful. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah. Starner saying awesome clarity coming through. Third powerful meditation today. Oh, all right. All right. You're grooving today. Thank you for this opening in the floodgates. Absolutely. I'd love to hear if anyone would like to share on chat, or if you want to come and unmute yourself and share anything. You can raise your hand on the screen or raise your hand of participants, and anyone on Facebook that would like to share, you can put it in comments. Yeah, Michelle, if you'd like to share, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, that was very beautiful and so gentle. Recently, I've been shown, as I'm moving through these energies, like deeper and deeper layers of walls of protection around my heart. And I've seen this one recently, and I connected with my inner child. And initially she ran away, but she was quite scared. I managed to talk to her and say, "It's okay, sweetheart." And it's been amazing since then. In this vulnerability, she in her little nightgown, she'll hold the curtain partly back and she'll say to me, "Do you remember this?" And I'll say no because it's something that I've chosen to forget. And we've been working through it all together. And it's so amazing to just feel this new level of vulnerability, and the fact that she's showing me my inner child. We don't feel safe. We need to be still, and that's what we need to work on right now, feeling safe in this world. And that was such a wonderful, beautiful, deep meditation for that. Thank you, Kristen.
Wow. Ah, touch is a really beautiful space, Michelle. I really appreciate you sharing what you're experiencing and what's been coming through for you of the walls around the heart, and being able to connect with the child that doesn't feel safe in the world. And thank you for being here to receive and connect in with all of us, who any of us who may feel that as well, to support every one of us in feeling our safety and feeling the love, being able to notice where where our walls still are, and where we get to adjust and be and understand the connection that's needed for ourselves to come into this whatever experience we're needing, in your case the love and the child feeling safe. Yeah, yeah, it's fascinating, and it's so deep and it's so powerful how many of us, or I think almost everyone has a level of that, or has gone through a level of that, of where we don't feel safe. And in any way, we don't feel safe in our bodies. We don't feel safe in this world. We don't feel safe in maybe our expression or our bodies or who we are as a soul and our power. It's a huge piece. It's a huge piece that I think we all work with in our different ways. So thank you. Thank you for bringing this in. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. And Sarah, yeah, so peaceful. This is very beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. So grateful, William. Hi, William. Nice to see you. Yeah. Um, and so just wanting to send the beauty and the love to that child, within every one of us, the parts of ourselves that are still needing more connection and support to feel safe in ourselves and loved. And just letting each of our inner childs know that um, we're doing the best we can in every moment, and that maybe in this moment we can give more opening to the inner child self. We can give more opening to what it is we're truly needing. Yeah. Yeah, it was really beautiful. I really appreciated the space that we all came into, that was soft and gentle, and allowing. So if anyone else would like to share in chat or in the comments, yeah, if anyone wants to come on and share, be happy to. You can raise your hand on the screen or in participants, or you can write in chat. Yeah, Sharmini, feeling the deep perfection and beauty of myself as I am, and all is so much love. Flowers exploding into diamonds, yay! Golden shimmery honey essence, nice. The womb space, uh, full of stillness and beauty. Yeah. The quantum love sanctuary, as I invoked it, spiraled into the womb creation space and explosions of purity and beauty. Nice, the pinnacle of great change, amazing adventures to come. Woohoo, the amazing adventures. Always, isn't it? This life is an adventure. And I appreciate you saying that, because a lot of times that's what I say. It's like, this life is an adventure, it's a grand adventure. And, when we go on adventures, sometimes, things don't always go as planned, or we think, or we thought. And that's where we get to bring into our internal experiences, that maybe, things come up and we're like, ooh, maybe it's a bump, and it feels like a bump in the road or whatever, but just to welcome that. Because a lot of times, for those of us who are travelers in life, when we go on these inner and internal, external adventures, we know that It always has its place. Whatever happens along the path in our day, our moment, always has its place. And if we can allow the space for everything to have its place, then we're in harmony, right? So thank you. Yeah. And William, thank you. I feel the urge to be present in the now. Beautiful. Absolutely. Present in the now. Yeah. Ying, today I was feeling down, dense, and that is not my common state. Thank you for helping us find our way back into this body. Absolutely, Ying. Thank you. Yeah, I hear you. Thank you. Appreciate you being here to support, to be supported, and to support us and coming back in too. Yeah, today for me, I woke pretty early and felt pretty tired. And I was like, do I stay in bed? Do I get up? And I chose to get up just because I knew that was what was aligned. I could feel it, and but I could feel crunchiness, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling some tenseness, feeling some stuff move, in my internal space that was feeling a little um, staticky, so I just had to take some moments and sit and be with it and be like, what's here? And and in life right now, there's a lot of moving pieces, and just had to sit and spent some time with my son, and we went out in the garden, and we looked at all the plants that are growing. We've got a nice food garden going, and just spend some time, and not thinking of just shifting perspective, and letting that energy have its space and its place, but also recognizing, what do we know helps us shift? For me, it's feet on the ground, being in the dirt, being with the plants. That's one of the best places for me. So just encouraging, and even though I still feel those subtle layers of those parts moving, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to welcome that, welcome whatever it needs to show. So, Michelle, yeah, thank you, Kristen, everyone, for this wonderful softness we shared. So beautiful. Yeah. Anyone else like to share? Come and you can just raise your hand or right. Yep, Ron.
Hello, hi.
Hey, Ron.
Thank you, thank you so much for this meditation. I just saw light and saw the Hawthors. I don't understand why I'm feeling the Hawthors, and your face looked sort of like when I was looking at you, I was trying to join the meditation, and all of a sudden I was looking at your face. It felt like you were looking through the phone back at me, and then I just was in the meditation, and as you started, it was a beautiful aqua type of bluish green energy over the head. It looked like two of those big lights, like in the movie in front of a brand new opening. And then they, like at the movies when they have a brand new building or some MGM or something, and a big production in it. And the two lights merged in over your crown of your head, and they merged, unfolded, and untangled back out. And it was so like a light show. It was beautiful. And there's some kind of presence of the Hawthors you have. And it cleared, your face looks much better. Like I'm telling you, you should see your face. It cleared us. And as I see it in you, I saw it in myself. And I says, oh my God, who is this? Is my first meditation with you. This is amazing. Thank you so much. It was a lot. Thank you.
Thank you for that reflection, Ron. I appreciate you and the clarity in which you're seeing and feeling and receiving. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's what came to mind as you were speaking was, just how no matter what space we're in, we always show up, right? We always show up, and I feel that the more we can be honest with ourselves and how we're showing up, right? It's like, whew, feeling that intensity and going, all right, um, we're going to move with it. And yeah, it was interesting. Thank you for that reflection of the Hathors. Yeah, it was like I was feeling so many beings present with us, and I just didn't say it because I'm like, there's just so many to name off right now. I was just seeing such an angelic presence of so many beings, and it's like these beings really just these um expressions of ourselves in our higher forms, right? Or what we call our higher forms, but maybe different forms, our forms that are expressing a different consciousness that we may be receiving in this body. So thank you. Yeah. So thank you, Cynthia. Beautiful. Divine union with inner child. Thank you, Kristen. Everyone really can't speak now. Yeah, thank you. Ooh, yeah. Just feeling how beautiful the energy is here that we all brought. Yeah, I love when we do this, because I also just like sharing what Ron was speaking to. I love seeing how we all come in and how we all look, afterwards, how vibrant, and, we glow more and we feel more aligned in our bodies, and it shows, so thank you. Yeah. William Duvall, I was taken out of the body into a very peaceful, loving place. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. Anyone on comments? Anyone else that wants to share, either on Facebook or anyone else on Zoom here that wants to share? Yeah. So yeah, Savannah, I was super tired all weekend, and today I just went out during the meditation, yet very peaceful. So much of my story keeps falling away since equinox, and I'm kind of so calm, tired-ish, that I'm just going. Yeah. I used to believe all these stories to be true, and there's still some I believe, I guess, but watching the space becomes easier and easier. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to have some deep rest maybe in this this meditation today to allow that clarity. And yeah, isn't it fascinating how true we think things are? How much energy, and I know we've talked about this a lot, of how much energy we put into these ideas or stories of life, ourself, our experiences, because of course they're real. They're like, we're feeling them and they're happening around us, right? Or through us or in our, but just how much we attach to it and what it shapes us into, and how in this moment, or, being able to, wait a minute, I chose this experience. What is it in here for me to receive from that now? Now that I can be conscious and look at it from a space of more clarity and more connection to who I really am, through those things that we chose to come in here to feel and see. And then it's easier, does become easier. Yeah, Ing, yeah. I love seeing Beverly shining face. Beautiful. Yeah, it was nice to see you come on, Beverly, and smile. Oh, wow.
It
Yeah.
took me a while to get on. And then I was on, and then and then I fell asleep. I went, oh. So hello, everyone. Thanks.
I guess everyone's needing some rest, huh? And just that deep space we share together when we go into those deeper brain waves, when we go into those theta, it's like, oh, or sometimes it just automatically puts us to sleep. And that's okay. That means there's a lot moving and integrating for you as well, so. Oh, yeah. Does anyone else want to come on and talk? Yeah, and I wasn't sure, Charmaine, if you were meaning to do that, but I was just noticing there was muting and unmuting happening. But I was like hearing the birds. It was nice. So, yeah. I guess the birds wanted to speak to us too. Yeah. So, anyone else? One more, anybody? Okay.
Hi, Kristen. I'll speak
Hi.
now for a moment. With the birds, I just had to say during that incredible meditation, thank you so much. Wow. There was a gorgeous singular eagle, and it was flying in circles above, and then it came over. So
Nice.
that freedom that they symbol, totally with us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, let's take a moment here. Just take a deep breath in as we just have gratitude for ourselves, have gratitude for being here and each other's. We'll close the space for today. And I just want to just extend so much gratitude for each one of you. being willing to be with us and be present for yourself. Because that's really what this is about for me. You know, my intention for creating this space is for everyone just to have that deeper connection to self. And so it's always wonderful to see your feedback and see your faces and just hear you of you coming into this space together. So let's, if you wish to, close your eyes and or keep them open, whatever feels best for you in our closing, of just having gratitude for yourself and what came through for you today. And that you continue to show up and that you continue to give yourself the space to grow, to learn, to harmonize with who you are. And that there's always this moment of possibility of clarity. So just bringing in this clarity and also allowing and having gratitude for this beautiful sense of you, this new geometry of yourself, this new frequency, this version of yourself that is your new foundation from this moment forward into your life. Thank you. And just allow everyone to enter into their own hearts, their own bodies, their own spaces. Oof. Allowing our field to always support each other, to always support us wherever we are, however we are, and knowing that we have this together. So thank you. I'll send out the replay and utilize it if needed, anytime, any place, any space. And also, if you feel like playing with the physiology of the regeneration of our bodies, my partner Fred and I are going to be leading that meditation next Sunday, on Sunday the 7th, the Claustrum. It's a beautiful process of the actual physiology of our bodies, creating the higher consciousness. So it's a lot of fun. And it's really powerful. And also, if you wish to gift for today, that's fine through the links. I just love you all. Just love you all, and look forward to our next connection. And may this month of May that opened up with this space of softness, with this space of gentleness, with this space of clarity, may it continue to support you throughout all that we get to do throughout our days. So thank you so much. Love you. Thank you for being here. If you wish to unmute yourself to say your salutations, you can.
Bye. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Love you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Yeah. Be well.